Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Well, our producer needs to learn some lessons on how he's choosing what we show. So let me just make it better. The layout seems completely off. So let's choose a better layout. Brand, where the fuck is the layout? Producer, you need to choose the right layout, man. You messed up the layout. Come on, choose the right layout. I don't like what I see here. I'm gonna make it better, guys. I'm not gonna start this fucking stream until I make this better. This is it. This is it. All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing? So we are early for once. I basically timed my day because yesterday was not good. Yesterday was not good at all. And believe it or not, I hated it more than you would believe, right? Now just trying to crawl back. Could not get any good opportunities this morning. So still sitting out, still waiting for a good opportunity to turn up, still waiting for something nice to happen. As of now, what I'm looking in the market and what I'm seeing. By the way, producer, could you tweet out the link for the YouTube on Twitter as well? Thank you so much. What I'm looking at right now and what I'm seeing right now is nothing too extravagant. I don't think NQ has done anything which can give me confidence that it wants to go either way. But let's see quickly for the next 10 minutes. Let's spend some time to see where we are, what we want to do, and how are we trading. Wow, look at that mess. So let's get rid of that. Better. So currently it's a rejection candle out of the daily fair value gap. We haven't like accelerated towards the downside. We haven't done anything overall to basically show us that, hey, this is where the market wants to head towards, but this is your daily fair value gap. So let's just mark it up. Daily fair value gap. All right, so we have the FVG on the daily time frame. And once then the market basically traded into the 50% encroachment and then got rejected from there. So overall, your bias is bearish. You should be looking at bearish trades, right? That's what the market tells you right now. But how do we look at those bearish trades? Where do we start to think about the market being a short opportunity? What's stopping the market currently is this 4-hourly fair value gap that's sitting right over here. The market has taken the liquidity from the previous sweep and now it's trying to show some sort of reaction. Now, market open will be very, very crucial because this 4-hourly fair value gap is going to dictate a lot of what happens today. Now, if we can go below this, that would be great. And that would give us an opportunity to take a short from there and start building out a position towards the downside. Now, if we do not go lower, what scares me is the sweep that happened right over here. Not scares. I mean, what tells me that something else could happen is this sweep right here that occurred. Let's make it black so that we can see it properly. So this sweep is what basically makes me think, okay, is this a turtle soup happening on this candle? We have swept liquidity. We have now retested that liquidity and the reaction seems pretty decent because on the shorter time frame, I'll show you the reaction seems pretty good. That's something that scares me and tells me that, hey, if this starts to push higher, we could have a trade from here of a retest on a lower time frame for this 4-hourly low, and we could frame a trade from there. So that's the bullish side of trade that I'm looking at. But where am I going to take this market towards? Even if this starts pushing higher, we have a 4-hourly fair value gap right over here, which could reject price. So I'll keep my eyes peeled on what happens at the open, how the market is going to play out. I'm not coming in with the mindset that I have to trade and I have to trade for sure. I'm coming in with the mindset that if I get an opportunity, I want to take that opportunity with both hands, but I want to be sure that I'm not making a mistake. All right. Because today mistakes can happen. Anything can go happen. You can basically get, what do you call it, whipsawed completely into this market and the price will not do anything and you'll just be sitting there and be like, what the fuck is going on? Right. So let's quickly look at the 15-minute chart. Now, the 15-minute chart is basically showing you some sense why you had this 15-minute back-to-back fair value gaps, right? You have achieved the first target. Now, if you start pushing up and if you start inverting this fair value gap, that's a clear indication market wants to head higher. Okay, at least until the previous local high. So keeping that in mind, we'll keep an eye on this 15-minute fair value gap right over here to see how the market reacts inside of it. Now let's talk about the entry models that we'll be playing today. So that's the 15-minute FVG, right? Now let's talk about the entry models that we want to play. The cleanest entry model is the one which has like kind of already played out, right? But the next one that I'm looking at is basically when the market goes above this area. Now this area, even though is not very, very crucial, this was responsible for the first sweep of that liquidity that we saw over there. So this is the first move out towards that liquidity. So let's just mark this order block and drag it up and just mark it as a lower time frame order block. So where did the OBs go? OBs, LTF, lovely. So that's the order block that we'll keep an eye on and see if the market reacts bullish or bearish from there. All right, so this is like my thesis. My thesis is simple. Let the market come to you. Let's not overthink what the market's going to do. Let's try to be open to all sides of the market, but be a bit bearish than bullish. That's where I think the market will head towards. Now, in terms of how I want to trade is first 5 minutes, there will be no trading. I'll just want to see what the market will do. After the 5 minutes, I might trade the orb on the 5 minutes. But if I don't get a clean orb, I'll wait for 15 minutes. If I don't get a clean trade after 15 minutes, I'll most likely not trade until the next 15 minutes are also over. So either we get an opportunity after first 5 minutes or we get an opportunity after the first 15. If we don't get an opportunity straight after the first 15, that is the 16th or the 17th minute, then the 10 minutes following is going to be no trade time. So very weird, right? Normally the guy who trades a 15-second time frame is telling you that he's not going to take a trade until that long. So I'm doing that because of a reason. I made mistakes yesterday. I realized my mistakes. And well, if you can't realize your mistakes, how good a trader are you? Right? You need to know that you were stupid in something, right? You need to know that. That's the only way you're gonna improve. So if I really can't do that, then well, I'm gonna be broke pretty soon then. So well, yes, let's go. 4 minutes to open. But let me say my hellos and good lucks to everyone. Po, hello. Gomez, hello. Po again. What the fuck is that smiley for? I think it's for me. Kumar, hello. Steven, hello. HM, confusing for sure. I want to see us reject from the daily FVG. I agree. I want to see us reject from the daily FVG as well. But until what point are we going to keep looking for that daily FVG? That's the point, right? You just need to be like on top. Hello, hello Zede. Hello Nick. How are you guys? How is everyone doing, by the way? So let's see. Let's see what's happening. Where is everyone else from our Discord? I'll ping them. YouTube link in my section. All right, lovely. If they decide to turn up, that's great. If they don't, then it's their loss because I'm going to be ending up making money today. I don't care where they are. All right, so 3 minutes to open. Anything, any question from anyone, please feel free to put it in the chat. For the mentees, I've reviewed all your trades. Some pretty decent trading from Steven. I should say that. Very, very good. I really loved looking at his charts and looking at his analysis. Some pretty decent trading from Danny as well, even though it's losing trades. I was like, because he only sends me the losers. I was like really glad the way he's journaling, man. Fucking crazy journaling. I mean, I don't see much journaling from Nick anymore. From Poe, I think Poe has given up on journaling now. Kumar has given up on journaling, I guess. But yeah, Danny is doing pretty. He basically is using AI, man. He's a smart guy. Getting somewhere now. Well, I hope it's a good place to be wherever you are getting to. So let's see the reaction. We are inside that order block. We are inside that unicorn on the 3 minutes and also on the 2 minutes. So if you will see On the 2 minutes, there is a small unicorn as well right over here. So we are inside, we are kind of touching into that unicorn. So I want to see what happens here. I don't want to preempt the market, even though my brain tells me it's gonna head down lower pretty quickly at the open, but I'm gonna be like, fuck you, brain, because you have been fucking me around in the last couple of days. I'm not gonna listen to you. So I'm just gonna sit out and just wait and watch and let the market come to me. All right. This could really be a good unicorn to trade. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. So market open in 23 seconds. Let's see what we get. 11, 9, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Let's go, market. Open, push up above the order block. Thank God I didn't listen to my brain. Would have been stopped out by now. That's why I didn't want to listen to that motherfucker. So let's get rid of this. I think this is out of the way. All right. So good push. I'm like it. Decent push. Can we convert this into a 2-minute breaker block? Let's see. Wait and watch. Let's wait and watch and see if we can convert this into a 2-minute breaker block or not. And if we can, then we could be looking at the target opportunity to be somewhere around. That's a clean liquidity. What is that? London Q1 high, so kind of London high. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see how we close this candle. I'll see this candle and the next 2-minute candle. If I don't get the opportunity, I'm quite okay to sit out, but I'll wait for at least one more candle after this on 2 minutes to make a trade. Because 1 minute just closed and it started reversing straight away. So I want to see how the 2 minutes close and what happens straight after that. All right, let's see, 14 seconds. So breaker block most likely will be confirmed. So if anybody wants to trade a breaker block entry, the close of this candle would be the entry for you. Your stops would be somewhere below. I would put it below here just to be sure. 132, you can put it over here as well. That would be a good place as well. 114 points, and then you can target 2 hour from here to previous day high, I guess. Yes, to previous day high. That would be one trade, but I want to wait for another 2 minutes. I want to see what the retest has to offer. And if the retest is good, I might just put my stops underneath the 15-minute fair value gap and take a trade from there, but to previous day high as well. So let's see on the 1 minute, what are we getting? Not yet. Yeah, if the 4-hourly fair value gap stands, it could be a pretty decent long, honestly. So another 1 minute, and then we can think about entering. See, we could have entered on the close of the previous candle, but because of yesterday's burn, I've decided to give myself more time in the opening few minutes. Yeah, I looked at my trading and I looked at my trades from the past couple of months. And the one thing that was coming around was that the market open has changed a little. It's not rallying as quickly as it used to. So it's better to just give yourself a couple of minutes before you start the trading. So that's why I'm just holding on to it, just waiting for it to confirm its intent and then start trading, because I still have these liquidity areas marked over here where the market could get rejected from. So most likely, let's see what we get over here. I'll just wait for another 2 minutes or maybe a minute after this, maybe a 2-minute candle, one more 2-minute candle after this to see what I want to do. If you push above on 4 hour and go above daily FEG, then those 4 hour equal high are the min. Oh yes, 100%. So I'm going to wait and see what happens now. I'm like, in all honesty, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I want a proper retest of that breaker block and that fair value gap. And if we do a proper retest, I might just straight away enter over here with a stop literally underneath here as a quick scalp, 25 points stop. If we get that opportunity, if we go down into that area, I will take that opportunity for a 1 hour and I'll just target the previous day high from here. So just letting you guys know that might be the trade I might take quickly. Even if it gets stopped out, I'll not be concerned because it's the unicorn entry on the breaker block. So I'll be happy to take it. So let's see. And the best way to enter that is if this candle comes down first before going up. That's one thing that I really want to push towards, that, hey, come down before going up. That's the most important thing. Like this candle comes down and the next candle is the one that pushes higher. That's what you want to see. Okay, let's go down to 1 minute time frame, see what's going on there. Oof, this looks good. It could, it might not even come down, or it might come down, might just go below. You're already long. Okay, nice. No, I just don't want to long yet. I want to see a confirmation, Hamza. At least one reaction. Yeah, one more reaction. I'm not yet sold. And my stop, if we get a reaction here and we get like a push up, I might take a long and put my stops underneath this candle as well. That could be a trade, but we need to see a reaction. So we are coming down into that 2-minute unicorn. Still keeping my eyes peeled on what happens there. I wanted to push lower. Come on, push lower. That's a good reaction. At least as of now, that looks like a good reaction. Just go down once. Just patience. Just wait for it. Come on. Guys, feel free to ask any questions if you have. Don't be shy. You don't need to be shy. I'm not yet in. I don't feel like entering yet. I'm going to keep waiting. I'll let you know when I enter. No, it might go up, man. I'm bullish. Like, it looks good right now. At least it looks like it wants to push higher. It's just that as a setup, I don't like it yet. I'm not saying it's not going to work out. I'm just saying as a setup, no, I'm not sold on it. BB overlapping FEG 2 and 5-minute FEGs. Okay, that's the next push down. I'm going to put a limit order on this and just put my stop loss underneath of the order block itself. I'm not going to give it. To be honest, I'm going to put my stops underneath the fair value gap of 15-minute that's been inverted, or that's being tried to be inverted. So I'm putting a limit order on that mark. All right, limit order is in. I'm not yet filled. Imagine that. I'm not filled on this, guys. Fuck me. Fuck me. It left me like yesterday. It left my stop loss. It left me by like little bit. Okay, if we have to enter on the other side. Okay, cool. Even if we have to enter on the fifth, I think I'll have to enter on the 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, this could work. Or it could come down to sweep it. Yeah, I should have market entered. That's fine. I'm just gonna check it out and see how it is looking. Mix to the downside. Good buying power. I'm just gonna still wait. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna wait. So my limit order is literally just underneath here somewhere. Somewhere out here. It didn't fill it. Over here it shows it should be filled, but it didn't fill it. I'm just waiting to see how we react here. Okay. Nothing to be worried about. So if we invert this fair value gap, I will market enter with a very tight stop loss just underneath here. So I'm going to wait 4 more seconds. It will be a half risk trade. So I'm going to go in now. Cool. I'm in. Better entry than I expected, but half risk. 0.5 are very, very tight stops. If I go wrong, I'm happy to go wrong. That's why I went 0.5 R. So let's take the name of God and see whether we get something out of it. Overall, we are aiming for somewhere around 10 R. Let's see what the market has to do. So just letting you guys know, I'm in a trade for 0.5 R. So in a trade for 0.5 R, I don't know what's wrong with my trading view as I'm not getting any data. I'm getting data now. You're risking 750 per account. I'm risking what, $235 per account right now. This is the moment of truth. This sweep is everything. If this pushes high from here, then we are in the gold. If it doesn't, then we are fucked. So let's see what happens here. No chance of moving my stops to anywhere yet. We just wait and watch true day open. Once we go above true day open, we'll move our stops. Oh, by the way, if people are confused, I currently have 14 contracts running on this thing. Per account. So my aim right now is to see whether we can react bullishly to two-day open. That is, you want to see some accumulation here and then a sudden push up. If we can get that, it would be great. Because we are manipulated to the downside right over here on the lower time frame. Now, I don't want this to be the manipulation to the upside. You want it to be like, okay, I'm accumulating, sweep one of the lows and just push high like this low that has been swept just now. You want it to keep pushing higher quickly. If it can, that would be great. If it can't, then fuck the market and fuck everything who is associated with the market. So let's see. It's looking slow and it's looking very slow. There's no displacement associated yet with the 1 minute or the 15 seconds even. You want that displacement to come quickly, otherwise, yeah, we are sitting duck. And the best thing about displacement, right, guys, is it takes one candle to show intent. That could be this candle, that could be a candle that will happen 10 minutes from now, but it takes one candle to show displacement, true displacement. So yeah, let's just wait for it. First TP will be around here on the 200% mark of the manipulation leg. And then after the first TP, I'll go break even, or maybe I'll just go somewhere, better. I'll see where to put my stops. If I would have gotten that fill, man, that would have been crazy. But I mean, this is the stop loss on this is very much like fucking 21 points in New York session. I don't know which trader trades 21 points stop in New York session. I mean, I've been insulted quite a bit, like in my own head after having losing days. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, let's take some less risk and move our stops to there. Okay, no, move our stops to here. A slight bit of profit, maybe 1 hour of profit. So move our stops to up 29,173. Okay, cool. What, we are rich? It's all what, not even 3 hour yet. 3 or 4 hour, maybe 3 hour. 3 hour-ish. And it can turn around, guys. Like anything can turn around, anything can happen. What we can do is we can manage, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to manage it because I don't want to see it getting rejected from True Day Open. So let's see. 4 seconds. I don't want this candle to be bearish, because if it's a bearish candle, again, it basically signifies that the fair value gap that it has just formed is not really a strong fair value gap. It's a weak fair value gap. I would have rather loved it to be a bullish candle, giving me confidence to move my stops higher. You have always been rich, Hamza. You have always been rich. You just didn't realize it yet. So True Day Open is acting up. So let's just move our stops to the low of this 1 minute candle. That would give us around 1.6, 1.7 hour. So stops higher to the low of that candle. Let's see what happens here. Next 15 seconds are crucial. If that can turn up and push the price up from here, great. If not, then stop out. Not yet stopped. I'm stopped out. Small win, small tiny win. But since it was a tiny stop loss, that small tiny win has still yielded around 1.2 hours. So free trade. And now I'm going to wait and watch what happens here. This could be fun. This could be fun. There is your inversion and a rejection from True Day Open. And I want to short the market now. I'm going to wait for a couple more candles and I will short the market after that. And we are going to take it down to these lows. At the close of this candle, I'll take a short. position, just waiting for the closure to happen inside of the first 5 minutes. So at the moment, the closure is not inside the first 5 minutes, so there's no trade. Once the 1 minute candle closure is inside the first 5 minutes range, which is somewhere around here, I'll take that trade. So till then, I'm just going to wait and let the market do its thing. Because until then, there is no chance that I'm going to touch a short position. I'm just going to wait, just going to let the market do its thing. Retest that fair value gap. I don't give a fuck. Retest your father's fair value gap. I don't give a fuck. Close inside the first 5 minutes, and the stop loss will now be up just above this candle. Okay, so close under this, and the stops are going to be above that candle. This is a master class in not in fucking up your accounts, guys. You'll remember this forever. This is the way I trade when I get angry. With myself, obviously. So I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna let this motherfucker do its thing. Not going to touch you, motherfucker. Not going to touch you. You do your thing. Fuck around. Do whatever you want. Now let's go down to 30 seconds and see how you're building it up. Nice. Close underneath that. Close it. Close it, you fucker. Close it. Come on. Come on, you fucker. And that will give me a change in state, right? No. All right, so just waiting, still waiting, nothing, no execution yet on this. Up 1.2 hour for people who took full. I realized 0.6 hours, so up to you how you realized it. Okay, at the close of this candle, I'll take a trade with the stop just above. I'll go above this. Yeah, this pick is fine. So 10 seconds, I'll take a trade here. To be honest, wait. I want the closure to happen below this. So I'll wait another 30 seconds. I want the closure to happen below this candle. Sorry, below this line. Proper closure below this line and under these wicks. So no trade yet. That's why. Sensibles. Sensibles. Sensiblas. Great reaction. Nice. Okay, that's the retest. Let's see. Nothing to see yet. Nothing there. I feel there are too many orders within the 2 into. Yes, they would be. Yes. That's what acceleration gaps tell you, right? That's exactly what acceleration gaps are for. Good push. Good push. Okay. I'm going to take a long here. If we close the next 2 candles, 15-second candles, just above the true day open, I'm going to take even 1 candle above the true day open. I'm going to be happy with it. And my stop loss will be under the body of this candle if I take that trade. So this candle did not close above true day open, so I'm still waiting. I need 2 closures above true day open. Just FYI, 2 closures above true day open at least. Or 1 good closure above true day open. So that's 1. And then this one will be the second one. And the stop loss will go now underneath this. That's the minor one. Okay, I'm going to go into a trade now. Half risk. Cool, I'm in. Entry is somewhere around here. So $16 stop loss. Still aiming for previous day high. So still aiming for previous day high around a 9.3 hour trade. Let's see. And this one is a full risk trade, guys, because previous one was half risk. I made 0.6 hour on that. And I'm risking that 0.6 hour plus half hour from my previous trade as well. Like half hour from the original risk and half an hour from the profits. So if I lose this, I'll be down 0.4 hour or something. Let's see what happens here. If this candle closes bullish, I'm going to go break even. Okay, I'm going to go break even now. So break even on this trade, zero risk. Whatever profit we make, we make. Otherwise, if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. If this candle is bullish, I'm going to move my stops up to 29,215. No, I'm not going to move my stops yet. I'm just going to wait. Okay. I'm going to book 25% of the position here. So booking 25% of the position, I'm in total long around 22 contracts. So yeah, feel yourself. So I booked 25% of the position. Stops are going to be moved right underneath this one. So let's see what do we get here. Okay, good move. Can you push? No. Okay, there's the MA line. Ah, fuck, MA is literally on that point. That's fine though, it's gonna move higher up now. So our stops are protected at least by the MA for now. Because I expect a push down, maybe. The Bollinger Band is flattening a little bit, so I expect a push down. 22 contracts, so two minis in a way. Okay, push up. That's good. That's a good candle as of now. 3 more seconds. Let's see. That's a beautiful closure. With that closure, I expect a clean push up, like another 15-30 seconds of bullish price action. Okay, another 15-second bullish price action. Come on, you can push it. You need to push it. You know that you want to give another 15 seconds. With this, I'm going to move my stops to the low body of this candle. Not the body, underneath this candles. So just around 29 to 35.25. So stops to 29 to 35.25. If I get stopped out, I'm happy. I think that's a good trade. Scalping sometimes offers you opportunities that you take and you get out. So yeah, stops above. So let's see. If the stops get hit, I'll look for one more opportunity. But overall, quite happy, decent day. Let's see what happens. By the way, stops are a little lower, by the way. This is in the wrong place, so it's over here. Right underneath this wick. Okay, with this candle's close, I'm gonna go and put my stops underneath this candle itself. 29,250, please. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I don't care. 29,250 stop loss. It's slowing down. So that the reason I'm moving my stops pretty quickly is because the market on the ultra low time frames, that's 15 seconds, it's slowing down. It's not showing the pace that I want to see. I'm not yet stopped, by the way. Not yet stopped. I'm stopped out. I'm out of this trade. How much R did we make at last? Around 2.6. I think realized would be around 2 point something. So not bad. 0.6 R from the first trade, 2 point something R from this trade. So right about 3 hours. 3 R. I lost 3.5 R yesterday. I made 3 R something today. Now, moral of the story is simple. Trading is a game of risk. All right. And by the way, I'm going to be done for the at least for the next 30 minutes. I think I'm kind of getting that, what do you call it? Dopamine rush. If I take any other trade now, it's going to be a stupid trade. Trust me on that, right? So I'm just going to take a 30 minutes break, go inside, play with the baby, come back out, see where the market is, trade it, take another trade. But the moral of the story, guys, is very, very simple. You will lose money in trading, okay? There is no magic potion that will make you money in trading. If you're still in, just fucking go. Just manage your trade, man. I'm done. I don't care. The moral of the story is there's levels to this shit. this is this is a the good comment from our producer. He's like, moral of the story is there's levels to this shit. All right, thank you, producer. But the real moral of the story is you will lose, uh, and you'll lose big sometimes, right? But well, losing is temporary. What matters is you are smart enough to play the game as it should be played, right? I know how I trade. I know what I can do. I know my strengths, and my strength is control. What happened yesterday was I lost control. I traded in a way which I haven't traded in a while for. Right? I traded in a way where I felt, and it happened to me a couple of weeks back again. And I was telling this to the mentees that I felt like an influencer for once. I traded like an influencer, and I did the same thing yesterday. I traded like an influencer. And yesterday, when I was sitting and I was watching my trades, I'm like, this is stupidity. You read the market. This is your job. This is, you know what you are doing, right? You read the market. You know what the market wants to do. How the fuck can you let this happen? And it is what it is. And today was just a day for myself to show to you guys who are my friend, and to myself as well, that, bro, I trade on a different level. I know my strengths. We took this long, and I was telling you right here, I need 2 closes above the true day open. 2 damn 15-second close. Because I know how I read the market. Yes, I'm full of myself. Yes, I'm arrogant. But my arrogance comes at the price that I pay. That's my money, right? If I lose my money. So this arrogance comes from that. I trust myself enough to do this shit day in, day out. You traded exactly like Geo. Geo is the best, right? Like, imagine Geo telling himself that he's the best. Like, this is me. I'm telling myself I'm the best. But well, thank you guys. Thank you for another lovely stream. Thank you for taking out 45 minutes of your day. And again, apologies for yesterday. We lost a bit. I don't like losing. Especially, I don't like losing when others lose with me. Uh, but I love you guys. So I hope I have made some back to you for you. And I hope you guys are now, you're happy with me. You're no more angry with me. Whatever it is, I still love you. And I'll see you next week now. There's going to be a lot of changes happening in Squid Traders. And if you're not on the Discord, do join the Discord. If you are on the Discord, you are my friends. Fucking hell, I love you. And please spread the word, guys. I mean, I know you are in a lot of different Discords, right? A lot of different places. Please spread the word. We are still growing. We are still very small. We have a free Discord. Spread the word. Ask people to join us. It's fun. The link to Discord is on my Twitter. The link to Discord is going to be on the comment section, which our producer will do, which I've told him to do several times, but he always forgets. But do join our Discord. I would love to see you there. Thank you so much and take care. Lovelies. Bye-bye.